It was a rough night for the youngsters at UFC 216. 25-year-old Kevin Lee, 24-year-old Ray Borg both suffer stoppage losses in their championship fights. Of course, they come against two of the best streaking fighters in the sport right now. Of course, Kevin Lee in the main event falls short against Tony Ferguson, a third-round triangle choke loss. A disappointing defeat for Kevin Lee. He came into this fight on a 5-fight winning streak, and he just suffered a bit of a setback going into this one. It seems like he may have not been 100% healthy. Nevertheless, he had some good shining moments, ultimately fell short against the superior fighter on this night, and he's going to have to go back to the drawing board. But as a young fighter, as we said, still has plenty of matchups that he could have in this lightweight division if he chooses to stick around. He hinted possibly could think about a change in weight class to 170, considering the difficulty of his weight cut for this fight. But nonetheless, assuming he's sticking around, I want to see him rematch Al Iaquinta. I think that is the fight to make right now for both guys. Al Iaquinta beat Kevin Lee in his UFC debut back in February 2014, and a rematch has kind of been brewing ever since. In terms of Ray Borg, who got submitted by Demetrius Johnson in the 5th round, a bit of a devastating loss considering how he was just beaten up over the course of 5 rounds by the flyweight champion and ultimately submitted with a crazy armbar technique. Nevertheless, Borg kept his head held high after the fight, said he wants to rebound. This is going to make him better. He's still going to strive towards being a champion. All the things that you want to hear from a young fighter who suffers loss like this. And I just think for Ray Borg, he can take on, similar to Kevin Lee, anyone in this division as he looks to work his way back up. And I think an interesting fight would be with another younger member of this weight class, Brandon Moreno. That's a guy, they both have good skill sets, complementary, both like to grapple, great in the transitions. And I just think that's a matchup between those two that are both coming off losses in high-profile fights, and ultimately them coming together would be a good matchup for this flyweight division as both of them look to work their way up and become relevant top contenders once again.